On a warm, sunny morning, Shahiyya awoke to the sound of birds chirping and the scent of wildflowers wafting from the nearby forest. Her village was quiet and small, nestled among towering trees that cast long shadows on the ground. Shahiyya's heart was full of curiosity and her spirit ever restless for adventure. While gazing at the horizon, Masha and the bear appeared at the edge of the forest, waving joyfully to her. "Shahiyya," called Masha with a voice bursting with energy. "Are you ready for a new adventure today?" Smiling, Shahiyya replied, "Of course. Where are we headed?" The bear pointed toward a narrow path disappearing into the dense trees. "There's a mysterious place no one knows about, the ancient Temple of the Sun. They say it's filled with secrets and treasures, but the journey is fraught with challenges and surprises." Raising her eyebrows in astonishment, Shahiyya asked, "Dangers? Will we be able to face them?" Masha laughed. "Don't worry, we're always with you. You're brave enough to overcome anything." And so the journey began. With each step, the forest around them transformed. The trees grew larger, the leaves greener, and the colorful birds serenaded them with enchanting melodies. Occasionally, flowers glowed like tiny lanterns. Suddenly, a small talking hedgehog appeared before them and spoke in a sweet voice. "Hello, adventurers. If you wish to reach the Temple of the Sun, you must first solve the riddle of the enchanted forest." "A riddle?" Shahiyya exclaimed. Smiling, the hedgehog said, "I am always before you, yet you cannot catch me. I light your way and fade with night. Who am I?" After pondering a bit, Shahiyya cautiously said, "You are the sun." The hedgehog nodded eagerly. "Correct. You may pass." As they continued walking, they reached a shimmering river of liquid gold, its waters sparkling under the sun. "How will we cross?" Shahiyya asked anxiously. The bear smiled. "We need to find the magical stones. They're the only things that can allow us to cross the river." The trio began searching through the bushes. Suddenly, Shahiyya found a small stone glowing with a golden hue. "I found it!" she exclaimed joyfully. They carefully placed the stones on the river's surface, crossing one by one. With each step, the path illuminated further, as if the forest celebrated their courage. After crossing the river, towering rocky cliffs stood before them. "How will we climb this?" Shahiyya wondered, assessing the smooth rocks. "There are climbing shrubs," said Masha. "We just need to be careful and work together." Using the branches to climb the rocks cautiously, they reached the top and discovered a hidden passage between the rocks leading them to the temple. At the entrance of the temple, they found a huge stone door engraved with, "Those who know the secret of the sun may enter." Shahiyya whispered, "The secret of the sun, perhaps love and courage?" Suddenly, the door moved slowly, revealing a vast chamber bathed in golden sunlight. Inside, they faced enormous statues of ancient gods, each holding a glowing stone. On the ground, an inscription read, "To continue the adventure, choose the stone that reflects your heart." Feeling puzzled, Shahiyya pondered, but the bear reassured, "We need to trust our hearts." Shahiyya chose the golden stone, shining brighter than any other. Suddenly, the room began to shift, uncovering hidden chambers filled with ancient puzzles and riddles. Within these passages, they encountered strange creatures. Fiery small snakes guarding a corridor. They didn't attack, but tested their courage. Colorful birds floating in the air, each carrying a small key to solve the next puzzle. Mysterious shadows moving on the walls, challenging their wit by deciphering hidden messages. In one puzzle, they had to arrange sun, star, and earth symbols correctly to open a new door. Each symbol required a clever test. Questions about friendship, courage, and helping others. While solving the puzzles, a magical cascade of light appeared, seemingly beckoning them to choose a new path. Shahiyya felt something stir within her, as if the light spoke to her spirit. "Follow your heart." Cautiously, she stepped forward, and as soon as she touched the light, the great sun hall unfurled before them, far grander than they'd imagined. At its center, the magnificent sun statue glowed with magical light, filling the room with the essence of love and courage. Suddenly, the mythical sunbird appeared, its feathers blazing like flames, and said, "Brave adventurers, You have showcased courage and love, the greatest treasures of all." The bird took them on a tour within the hall, guiding them to the ancient Sun Laboratory. In the Sun Laboratory, the final enigmas awaited, boxes sealed with ancient verses, requiring a grasp of nature's symbols to unravel. A magical mirror reflecting hearts, urging them to confront their innermost fears. Throughout this lengthy adventure, Shahiyya learned about true friendship, patience, self-trust, and that courage isn't just confronting danger, but also aiding others and learning from mistakes. Before leaving, the bird gifted them a golden feather as a memento of their journey, saying, "This feather will ever remind you that the true sun resides within your hearts." Upon returning to the village, they sat under a grand tree, recounting their adventure to all, realizing that courage, love, and friendship are the greatest treasures of all. That night, before drifting into dreams, Shahiyya gazed at the starry sky and murmured, "It feels as though the sun and all its adventures are always with us, and no matter how we grow, adventure awaits us everywhere." Thus ended their adventure at the Temple of the Sun, merely the beginning of greater, more wondrous journeys with friends, where mystery, magic, and hidden treasures forever awaited the brave hearts willing to explore.